that through Christ, he was sufficient. That the work for their sin, which then enabled their redemption, and in fact the healing of their relationship. What a joy it is that in fact we have a great high priest, and may we turn our heart. And he sees what sin and evil are doing to us, his beloved. And he wails and he weeps for the disease that leaps up into your family and threatens those that you love. He weeps for what he sees evil doing and into the thick of the forest. I am convinced this is Lewis's view of the church. Did you notice how they're holding on to Christ? Susan gets on how they're holding on to Christ. Susan gets on first, and she's holding on to Aslan. Susan gets on first, and she's holding on to Aslan. And then Lucy gets on, and she's holding on to Susan. Friends, sometimes the way you and I hold on in the body of Christ is we hold on by holding on to each other, by locking arms. When we're attacked by locking arms, when we're attacked by evil and the darkness of the world in which we live, someone's holding on to Jesus and I'm going to hold on to them. Because sometimes that's the only way I hold fast. We do it together. And then the last thing is this beautiful, who knows the full measure and took on the full brunt of temptation was only Christ, which means that he understands everything and more that you are tempted with. He understands your weaknesses, the human experience, and as your high priest, he is now the drowning. All of their effort and their respiratory system is moving towards one thing, breathing, so they can't talk. They can't speak. There's no cry. A little bit more air before they descend beneath the surface of the water. So again, there's no speech because there's no time. They are bobbing up and down in the water because of the instinctive response of their arms, which are only able to do one thing. They push down in the water so that they are thrusting their body up so they can take
and come together, husband and wife.